Hi everyone, it's V with Bees and Everything. And today I want to talk about sassafras trees and show you how I use their roots to make homemade root beer. Sassafras is a deciduous tree native to North America. It has beautiful lobed-shaped leaves that kind of remind me of like an animal paw, and they turn brilliant colors in the fall. They are really beautiful trees. They can get really tall, they grow very fast, and they spread through suckers. The berries of the tree are a great food for wildlife like birds and squirrels, and the trees themselves are a host plant for many butterflies like swallowtails and moths like the imperial moth. These trees have long been used by the native people of America. The leaves have been used to powder and thicken their stews. The bark and the roots were made into teas and medicine. You can still find the powder of the leaves in some of today's recipes like gumbo. I am very excited that these trees are growing on our property. I will harvest a couple of the 2-year-old trees with their roots to make the root beer, and I will let some grow into full size. So here are the roots I dug up today. And the best time to harvest them is in the fall or winter after they have completely lost all of their leaves. I will be using all of these roots plus about 2 inches of the stem above the root for my recipe. And here are all my things that I will need for this recipe. So first things first, I have to clean those roots. I just use my veggie scrub to scrub them really good, and then I cut them up. The easiest way to cut the roots is using your garden clippers. I did not use them. I decided to go for the cleaver and have some fun and have the roots fly all over the kitchen. So I chopped them to about 1 inch length, and I have about 1 cup in total. Other ingredients that are great in root beer are licorice root, but I do not have that, so I will be substituting licorice root for star anise and fennel seeds. I also like to put in whole cloves, cardamom, stick of cinnamon, fresh ginger root, vanilla, molasses, honey, and sugar. You can substitute all sugar with honey if you would like. I am using about half and half. Some other traditional ingredients that go into root beer are sarsaparilla root and wintergreen, which are both amazing native plants, and they are on my Christmas list for next year's garden. I am putting all of these in a pot with 12 cups of cold water, except for the cinnamon, which will go in at the very last 10 minutes because it can get really strong and bitter. I will put the sugar in last after I take it away from boil. And I will add the honey actually after the mixture is completely cooled off to preserve all those good nutrients in honey. I will bring the liquid with the ingredients to boil and then turn it down to simmer. After 30 minutes of simmering, I will add the cinnamon stick and simmer for another 10 minutes. After then, I will turn it off, strain it through a fine mash sieve, add sugar, and then let it cool completely. The main compound in the sassafras root and bark is saffrol oil, and it has been proven to be an antioxidant, anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, and anti-cancerous compound. It has been used traditionally by the native people to treat fevers and cold, to purify blood, and to detoxify the body. It's also been used to reduce inflammation and sores in mouth for arthritis, urinary tract disorders, gout, and high blood pressure. So, again, as many roots are, this is a great medicinal. After it's completely cooled, I will be adding the honey and also my marshmallow root extraction. That's the white liquid here. And this could be complete as it is, and you could use it as a syrup and just add some sparkling water, in which case you would want the mixture to be a little bit sweeter because you're adding water to it. Or you could add some homemade ginger bug, which is the yellow liquid in the jar here, and make it naturally fizzy, in which case you may want to make it a little bit less sweet because that will be your final product. And look at the color of this mixture. Isn't it beautiful? It smells amazing and it looks and tastes just like root beer. Actually, I like it better than the store-bought one. And look at the final product here. It's beautiful, fizzy, and it makes about 2.5 of these bottles. I like to use the flip tops because I do put the ginger bug in, and it has to sit at room temperature for several days until it gets the natural fizz in it. And I can open the flip tops and let some of the pressure out if it's too much. Then I will store it in a fridge and let it cool completely and let the bubbles set in. This delicious homemade soda is not just a special treat, but also a medicine. Hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching.